The Thai cabinet has approved new regulations that would make it possible for foreigners to own land in the kingdom. However, you shouldn't get too excited about that without knowing the 3 things we're going to talk about in this video. Speaking of this video, it is brought to you by AsiaLandForSale.com. Asia Land for Sale has land in just about every corner of the continent, including Thailand. So remember, if you're looking for land, go to AsiaLandForSale.com. It starts from the ground up. The first thing you need to know about foreigners being able to own land in Thailand is that it will require a 40 million baht investment, and these days that's a little less than 1.1 million US dollars. That investment must go into one of 5 areas laid out by the government, and those include Thai government bonds, real estate mutual funds, investment trusts, capital stock, and various activities or companies operating under the Thailand Board of Investment Programs. One final thing to note about this is that you must invest the full 40 million baht before you'll be eligible to purchase land as a foreigner, so that means you can't use that land purchase to help you reach the 40 million baht investment threshold. The second thing you're going to want to know about the potential for foreigners to own land in Thailand is that it can only be used for residential purposes. Not only that, but you're going to be required to live at that property. That means you cannot build, say, an investment home or an investment villa and then rent it out. You are expected to live in the house or whatever structure you build on the land you own. The final thing you're going to want to know about the possibility of Thailand foreign land ownership is that this program is not being overseen by the Thailand Board of Investment, which will probably be a bummer to those of you who have tried to cut through Thailand's renowned bureaucracy. Current guidelines state that if you meet the investment threshold of 40 million baht, you then need to submit an application to the Director General of the Land Department for proposed ownership. The Land Department then passes this on for approval from the Ministry of Interior, and once that is completed, you must then inform your local land office. It goes without saying that process seems suboptimal if you've ever dealt with multiple departments within the Thai government, which may not always be on the same page with one another. This is actually the sort of thing that doomed the 10 million baht condominium investment visa that went into effect in 2014, but saw low take-up rates and has eventually sort of silently been phased out. It would have been much better had the Thailand Board of Investment actually taken hold of this program, because if you've worked with them or you speak with businesses and investors who have worked with the BOI, they'll tell you that everything is a very seamless, straightforward, and a streamlined process. And unfortunately, the currently proposed guidelines for foreign land ownership approval in Thailand look to be quite the cumbersome maze of bureaucracy one would have to navigate. Now, this isn't to say the program is doomed or won't work. I certainly hope it does work, but it'll be vital that all parties on both sides know exactly what needs to happen, what documents are needed, what the process is, what you need to go to, just to make sure it is actually viable. You should not go into your land department office or the Ministry of Interior or whatever the case may be and have someone sort of shrug their shoulders and have no idea what you're talking about. Ultimately, plenty of questions remain, and we won't know how this plays out until these regulations actually go into effect, but it does appear like Thailand has made a step in the right direction. That does it for me. I'm Cheyenne Hollis, and we'll see you next time.